Welcome to our sixth grade promotion ceremony. My name is Beth Nelson, and I am the principal at James A. Long Elementary School. And I would like to congratulate the sixth graders who are present tonight and all the friends and family who are here to support them. I'm very excited about the bright futures that they have ahead of them. Sixth graders, your teachers at James A. Long have done their very best to prepare you for the challenges of junior-senior high school, and it is up to you to embrace that challenge. No matter what school you have chosen, whether it be Palatka High School or QI Roberts or the Putnam Arts and Sciences Academy, there are very quality classes and programs in place to help you meet with success, whether the path that you choose is to enter the workforce, seek career training, or to enlist in the military or enroll in college. This is a quote from A.A. Milne that I would like to share with you this evening. Always remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you ever know. It is time to let the awards and student recognition begin.
So we are going to start with a school-wide recognition. These are just awards that kind of cover all spectrums of things. So we'll start with, this is a new one because normally our scores don't come back till summer. So now that they've taken new test and we have the progress monitoring, the FAST test, we get scores back in a couple days. And now we can actually recognize kids for their hard work and all the things that they do all year based on their score. So we're just taking a minute to recognize all the students that scored level 5s this year on their FAST test. And we'll start with math first. So these are the students from math that got the awards. Haley Bags. The next would be Strain Kahan. Nathaniel Gill. Tatiana Kirker. Empress Rose. Rosalie Stan. Mason Werner. Maximus White. Elijah Yates. And Chandler Young. All right, for the reading awards. So some of you may stay, possibly. Yeah. Well, we'll just want them all to be at the same time. We'll just keep them up here just in case. Okay. So first one, Haley Bags. That means come back, Carol. You got to come back on over. Strain Kahan. Kira Carr. Empress Rose. Brooklyn White. They act like they're so shy, but this is not how they act every day. All right, that's all of our Fast Fives. You guys did a great job. All right, so next we're going to honor a student that came to school every day, which is hard, I know, sometimes, for perfect attendance. And I'll wait till they have a seat to recognize this child. All right, so we only have one that dealt with us every day. Alex McCullough. Okay, so next we're going to recognize our students of the month. These are chosen by us and just faculty at the school for amazing students. And they don't really get like a ceremony at school. They get to go to the city commission office, no, city hall, and get it there. And kind of the mayor presents it and stuff. But we want to just recognize them in front of everybody just so you guys can get some more recognition because it's pretty awesome to be student of the month. So we'll start with, oh, they did it backwards. I'm not going to do backwards. We're going to start with, oh, never mind, they're out of order. So this is going to be random, okay? Because I'm not going to organize them. So the month of May, this month's student of the month was Brooklyn White. April was Empress Rose. March, Allison Darby. February, Tatiana Kirker. January, Jaden Gall. I just gave it to you, I thought. Oh, right here. I did hers out of order. December, Kai Hall. November, Jaquan Mack. That's Kai's. That's Kai's. And September, Strand Kahan. Whose was that one? Whose was that one? Whichever ABs, I guess. Extras. No. No. All right. No. No. All right. Next is students that had the AB honor roll all year. So when I call your name, come on up. We have Strand Kahan, so just keep walking across again. Kira Carr. Allison Darby. Jaden Gall. Kai Hall. Melinda Hunter. Tatiana Kirker. Brock Miles. Empress Rose. Rosalie Stan. Ainsley Thomas. Mason Werner. Brooklyn White. Nevaeh Williams. Elijah Yates. Chandler Young. All right, good job, guys. All right, we had 2 students that maintained straight A's all year, and in 6th grade, it gets tough. They have really high standards, especially in math. They're really pushing them hard. Like, I have to study sometimes for that stuff. So, our 2 students that maintain straight A's all year are Nathaniel Gill and Jaquan Mack. No, I can do it. We can do it now. That's okay. You go ahead and show that off. That's something to be proud of. All right. Good job, guys. He's usually not this. He's usually the quiet one, so I'm like super surprised. Where's this been all year, boy? Okay. So we use a behavior system called Lion Pride. You've probably seen it on the newsletters that we do. We keep track of checks and points, and that's how we just keep track of their behavior. And we're going to recognize the top from each class that had the highest amount of Lion Pride for the year. So in Miss Freeman's homeroom class, that goes to Gage Robichaux. Is that how you say his name? Good job, Gage. And they got to go to Corky Bells and eat some dinner along with a couple other students. We grubbed out a little bit. In Miss Blitch's homeroom, it goes to Jaden Gall. And the top in Miss Aldridge's is Tatiana Kirker. They're probably in the box still. Sorry. Thanks. Appreciate that. Ha ha, Helms. That's funny back there. You got jokes. Okay. So sorry. Yes. This is called the James A. Long Award, right? Okay. So last year we started a James A. Long Award, and we collectively, as a whole group, picked 2 students to receive this, and it just looks like an envelope, but inside the envelope is what counts. Yes. So it's $50. chosen? So just we chose it just because they're absolutely awesome children. Okay, and we have a lot of them, so it was really tough. But the two that were chosen for the $50 awards were. I forgot. I don't have notes, so I'm like, this is a lot to remember. All right, our first one is Kai Hall. And our next one is Jarrett Jones. All right, next up is Miss Brackenberry for the media recognition.
Oh, you're tall too. All right, so my name's Michelle Brackenberry. I'm the media specialist, and I give rewards out to students who are reading. Um, and I wanted to recognize these students tonight. We do accelerated reader, or what we call is AR, and we're going to recognize the top AR students in each class with the most points. For Miss Aldridge's class, we have Kira Carr, Alex McCullough, Nathaniel Gill. From Miss Blitch, we have Richard Brinson, AJ Torres, Jalen Cohens. From Miss Freeman's class, we have Jordan Williams, Angela Cardwell, and Jabari Brinson. From Miss Westbury, we have Dontaris Woods and Akaya Bolin. All right. Then we had 3 top readers in the grade level, and they not only were the top readers in the grade level, they were also the top readers in the school. Kira Carr, Alex McCullough, and Nathaniel Gill. Thank you very much. We're Sunshine State Reader, yep. All right, the next award goes to the students who read all 15 of the Sunshine State Readers in 6th grade. This is a very hard accomplishment. The state picks these books for the students to read, and the students read and pass the AR quizzes on them. First of all, Kira Carr, Nathaniel Gill, Rosalie Strand, and Brooklyn White. Stand. Sorry. Thank you very much. All right, next we have students who read over 1,000,000 words. They're not only going to get a trophy, but they're also going to get a $20 gift card to Walmart because it is very hard to read that many words. First is Rosalie Stan, Brooklyn White, Empress Rose, Nathaniel Gill. I won't wait just a second for the other two. I have two more people that I need to announce, but I wanted to wait just a minute. These two individuals read over 2 million, almost 3 million words. They are readers, and they were both trying to get to 3 million. So, first one is Kira Carr and Alex McCullough. And that should be my last one. Do you want me to announce somebody, or are you going to announce somebody, or you want me to?
We'll take turns, and then if you just want to help him on stage again,
Okay, that's fine.
we'll take turns with the subject area.
Okay.
And we need to make sure that our graduates, our students are paying attention and being respectful.
Class, we do them first.
All right, so we're going to start now with our classroom awards. I'm going to go first. I'm Miss Woods. We didn't ever introduce ourselves, but I teach STEM in the morning, and then I transition to their PE teacher. So if you've heard them complaining about sore muscles, that's why I've kind of worked them out a little bit this year. All right, so I'm going to give STEM awards first, and this is just to students that really enjoyed class and they really put forth a lot of effort in STEM and all the activities that we did. So first in Miss Aldridge's class, Mason Werner. In Miss Blitch's class, Tyler Hayes Hammock. He's not here, is he? Just see it here. And in Miss Freeman's homeroom, Jarrett Jones. All right, now I need the code. During STEM, we did code.org, which is a website that teaches them all about how to code, so they can maybe one day get a profession in the coding industry in computer science. And these are all of the students that completed their 2 courses that I assigned them for the year. So you guys just come up and stay on stage. Mahani Gibbs. Jabari Brinson. Jaquan Mack. Jakaya Frame. Gage Robichaud. Christopher Session. Andrew King. Good job, buddy. Jahari Evans. Jaden Gall. Tyler Hayes Hammock. Richard Brinson. Jalen Cowens. Don't make me come on this map. Oh, wrong one. Brock Miles. Travion St. Pierre. Tatiana Kirker. Rosalie Stan. Nicholas Mertens. Nevaeh Williams. Nathaniel Gill. Maximus White. Kira Carr. Kai Hall. Elijah Yates. Chandler Young. Empress Rose. Haley Baggs. Y'all just make the line in the front. Kai. Eli. Alex McCullough. McKenna Taylor. Steve Davis. McKenna. Alex. Steve. All right, PE. All right, you guys get a great job coding this year. Thank y'all. All right, so now PE. How many of y'all gonna miss circuit workouts? Okay, so I just picked 2 students from each class to recognize for PE, and that's just basically their hard work and effort that they put forth in PE, and they enjoyed it. They enjoyed PE. They worked hard at it. So in Miss Freeman's, I picked a boy and a girl. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That was the wrong one. So in Miss Freeman's class, my PE goes to Jabari Brinson. In Miss Blitch's class, Richard Brinson. And in Miss Aldridge's class, Max White. And when I tell you he probably came home with a lot of bruises and scrapes and things because when he plays hard.
I got my notes. For those of you who don't know me, I am Miss Aldridge. Can you hear me? No? For those of you who do not know me, I am Miss Aldridge, and I am the math teacher. Before I begin our Top Math Awards, I did want to recognize those 12 accelerated students who finished their ALEX course. For those of you who are not familiar with our accelerated class, these students, they learn the 6th grade math topics just like all the rest of the grade level, but they have a little bit more rigor and challenge, and with that comes their expectations of going a little bit further along in their ALEX course. So when I call your name, just come on up. Rosalie Stan. Nevaeh Williams. Alex McCullough. Haley Baggs. Kira Carr. Brooklyn White. Strand Cahan. Elijah Yates, Nathaniel Gill, Maximus White, and Tatiana Kirker. Oh, and Mason Berner. Are you okay? I did, I'm sorry. My next award is for the top math students in each class. So each of these students maintained the highest average in comparison to their peers in each block. So for my accelerated class, you just sat down, Strand Cahan. From second block math, Jaquan Mack. From third block, Brock Miles. Y'all gotta quiet down. 6th grade. Our next award is called the Citizenship Award. This student was chosen based on their overall consistently having excellent behavior in class. This student can always be counted on to kind of lead them in the right direction and really be a good friend to all. That student is Chandler Young. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I should have called him up as Mr. Young. Got it. My last award is called the Most Improved Certificate. This student, I need a moment, I'm sorry. I'm good, I got it, I got my notes. I'm gonna focus on reading it because if I try to just speak from the heart, it's just gonna be waterworks. My last award is the Most Improved Award. This award is well deserved by this student. This student came to us this year with a lack of confidence and an overwhelming sense of, I can't do this. This doesn't make sense. This student would regularly give up easily and seemed overall to have a broken spirit when it came to math. Around December, this student took off from what used to be, I can't do this, I give up. This student began to lead his group in all. At times, I watched as this student steered his team into the right direction to find the solution to all problems in math. This student is the epitome of what rewarding feels like for teachers. I am unbelievably proud to present the Most Improved Award to Alex McCullough.
All right, it's finally my turn. I've waited long enough. I'm Miss Blitch, I'm the science teacher, and I'm gonna start off with my highest average. And I did this for every block, and I actually am recognizing 2 students from each block because they both in each block deserve that recognition. So, with the highest average in block 1 with a 93.25% for the year, Brock Miles. I don't believe the next student is here, but he did amazing as well with a 94.25%, and that was Derwin Alexander. For my second block, with a 97.75% for the year, Nathaniel Gill. And then with a 97.5%, Empress Rose. And for my third block, with a 92.25% for both, we have a tie. We have Jaquan Mack and Bobby Gray. Mm-hmm. And the best one. Good job, guys. It's been a great pleasure to have y'all in class. All right, so my next award is for citizenship. And this particular student, I chose this student for a couple of reasons. One, this student was always respectful, never really had a bad day, was friendly to all of his classmates. You could put him in any group and he would do just fine. But more importantly, he had a lot of growth as just a person. When I first met him, day one, he was in his group and his peers that knew him already said, he doesn't talk. And I said, okay, well, we're going to work on that. Well, by December, this student was talking every day. Now he's telling me stories. And I think Scooters opening up might have had something to do with it because he was caffeinated every day. And then he brought me a treat as well. So that person is Jaden Gall. Good job, Jaden. And my last award, but certainly not least, is my Most Improved Award. And this student improved academically and behaviorally. I think at the beginning of the year, this student was having a hard time just getting through the day without getting what we call strikes. And it was a hard kind of like road for a little while. But at the end, when it counted most, this student really started being like, you know what, I know better than that, and I'm better than that. And he made so much improvement, and we all recognize this. So, and that person is Chance Aguayo. Good job, Chance.
Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Freeman. I teach reading, their most favorite subject of all. So my first set of awards is going to go to the highest average in each class. From the reaction, you can see that teaching reading can sometimes be a struggle to motivate them. I didn't even start to really love reading until I was in college, when I was finally like told not to read something, then I can, read whatever I want. So I'm hoping that maybe one day the love will just fill your hearts and you'll read everything. But until then, work hard. So in my first block, okay. In my first block, the student with the highest average was a 91.25 is Jakaya Frame. My second block, good job. My second block with the highest average of a 90.75 is Mr. Brock Miles. And in my third block, with an average of 96.5%, Nathaniel Gill. Good job, buddy. All right, let's give them a round of applause. Great job, y'all. I know. I'm going to try not to cry. Let's see how that goes. Okay. My last two awards, I'm going to do my most improved. It's really close to me. My most improved award is going to go to someone who I feel like across the board, not just in reading, but across the board in all of our classes, we saw a huge improvement in this child. Attendance, effort, behavior, and I think it all boils down to once they started like feeling that success and how nice it felt, and also being worried that they wouldn't get to pick their electives when they went to the high school because they don't want to have 2 math classes and 2 reading classes. They found something that pushed them, and that's great. So even though this is my most improved, it really is coming from all of us because it wasn't just in reading, it was a huge growth across the board. So my most improved certificate goes to Mr. Jamarian Curry. Yes, AKA Daddy-O. And my last award is for citizenship. This student, we started the year off very rocky, very touch and go. And I think throughout those first few months, he started to see that we weren't against him, that we were holding him to this expectation that we knew that he was capable of. And instead of fighting us on it, he finally took hold of it and was like, we're a team now. And then about Christmas time, it was like this complete transformation. We went from BIPs and referrals and struggling to even have a simple conversation without, it not really going anywhere to, I literally don't want to let this child go on to 7th grade because I am just so proud of where he is now, and I don't want to let him go. So, with my citizenship award, I'm trying. Jared Jones.
Good evening. I'm Miss Westbury. I'm one of the 6th grade teachers that works with an exceptional group of kids. We do all our academics together. And I have a few students that have really excelled this year. They had a rough start at the first of the year, but they have improved and have really tried this year to do so much better, and I'm very proud of their accomplishments. The first one I have, this student improved in math. It was a tough go at it, but toward the end, I was able to call out those math facts and do what I needed her to do, and she really has improved, and I'm very proud of her. That's Janira Armster. Right here, baby. My next award goes for improvement in science. This student at first didn't like science and didn't want to do our assignments that we were doing, but then she found out that she really enjoyed it and loved doing the research, and whenever we had a question, she says, "Oh, let me go look that up for you." So she's really improved, and I'm very proud of her. That's Naomi Allen. Get to embarrass you. Right here, baby. My next award goes for citizenship, and this person, again, they started off having a rough time, but then they realized, that they can do better and work hard and do well for others, and I've seen an improvement with this person wanting to help others and help the other kids in our classroom, and I'm very proud of her accomplishments, and so my certificate for citizenship goes to Akaya Bowling. Yes. And my last award is going to be a certificate in reading. This student has really improved in reading. He's been with me for a few years, and I've seen such an improvement. He's willing to do his work, comes in ready to learn, has improved in what we do in our classroom. He also has had AB honor roll all year long, and I'm very proud of this student. I hate to see him leave, and that goes to Dontrius Woods. I'm proud of all of you.
Good evening, everyone. It is now the moment that you've been waiting for. We will acknowledge our students as they have met the requirements to be promoted to 7th grade. Chance Aguayo. Derwin Alexander. Naomi Allen. Janeria Armster. Haley Baggs. Akaya Bowling. Jabari Brinson. Richard Brinson Jr. Amaria Brown. Janiyah Brown. Strand Cahan. Angela Cardwell. Kira Carr. Jalen Cohens. The next row, please stand and come and line up at these steps. Second row, please stand and line up in your order. Ryan Cooper. Jamarian Curry. Allison Darby. Steve Davis. Nadia Drescher. Jahari Evans. Kylie Fitzgerald. Jakaya Frame. Jaden Gall. Mayhoney Gibbs. Brayson Gilbert. Nathaniel Gill. Bobby Gray IV. Kai Hall. Tyler Hayes Hammock. Hunter Helmer. Melinda Hunter. Jordan Jenkins. Jarrett Jones. Andrew King Jr., Tatiana Kirker, Jaquan Mack, Alex McCullough, Nicholas Mertens, Colton Minadu, Brock Miles, sixth grade, shh, shh. Blake Owens, Jaden Peoples, Chance Rayburn, Gage Robichaux, Empress Rose, Travion St. Pierre, Christopher Session, Amaya Shorter, Kalasia Shorter, Bryce Cyberling, Rosalie Stan, Eric Staten, McKenna Taylor, Tyler Taylor, Ansley Thomas, Angel Torres, Russell Verhey, Mason Werner, Brian Walls, Deandra Watson, Wyatt Wheeler, Brooklyn White, Maximus White, Nevaeh Whitfield, Jordan Williams, Nevaeh Williams, Zamaria Wilson, Brianna Winslow, Dontrius Woods, Elijah Yates, Chandler Young, Lila Zavitsky, one more round of applause as these are a percentage of Putnam County's newest seventh graders. We thank you so much for your time and for your patience tonight. And what I need every parent, every family member to do is give yourself a round of applause for making education a core value in your household and making this moment possible. For those who don't know me, and that number may be large, my name is Kristen Lee, and since spring break, I've served as your new assistant principal. Sometime change happens. But in my short time there, I've gotten a chance to get to know James A. Long through your children's eyes. It has been my joy and pleasure to serve James A. Long for the short time that I've been there through the eyes of this wonderful, excellent, loving team of teachers. Can we have a round of applause? Now, seventh graders, it is your time. This is your moment. This is the last time that you will hear from us. We have poured into you. We have given you all we have. And now it is time for you to move on and let your lion roar. Roar in the hallways, roar on your campuses, roar in your classrooms. It is your turn to let your James A. Long colors show in the next season and chapter of your life. We are very proud of them, aren't we? God bless you. We love you.